Hi HBNR families, welcome back to the channel. So in this video I'm going to show you how to sew this joggers short with 6 pockets. So you can check the description section below for the link on how to cut it. So let's get started. So I've already cut the pattern of the pocket. So this is the bigger one. So the width of the bigger one is 6 inches, while the length is 6.5 inches. And the smaller one, the wideness is 5.5 inches while the length is 6 inches. So I've already used it to cut the pocket in the cutting section. So I'm going to place it on the fabric like this, and I trim it out, but I leave just like 0.2 seam allowance, and I had extra 1 inches for the hemming allowance at the top, as you can see. So as you can see, I give room to seam allowance by leaving like 0.2 inches and 1 inches at the top for the hemming of the fabric. So I'm going to sew the 1 inches I added on the pocket opening. So the front pocket is going to be 6 and is going to be 4, while 2 side pockets, and it makes 6 altogether. So I'm going to place one of my front path, and I will mark 2 inches from the top. I will mark 2 inches. After marking the 2 inches, I'm going to place the smaller one at the top. After placing the pattern of the smaller pocket, I'm going to mark the 4 edges like this. So after marking the 4 edges, I'm going to use ruler to rule a straight line and to connect the 4 edges together. So I'm going to use ruler to connect the marked edges together like this. So after that, I'm going to mark extra 2.5 inches, and I will place the bigger one and mark the edges. So the 2.5 inches is the distance between the one at the top and the one at the bottom. So I'm using 1.5 inches side patch for the small pocket. So I'm using 1.5 inches for the small pocket, and I'll be using 2.5 inches for the bigger one. So I'm going to attach the side patch. So when I'm done with the sewing of the side patch on the pocket, I'm going to top stitch it. I'm going to run the top stitch on this area. So when I'm done with the top stitching, I'm going to place the pockets on the ruled line So I'm going to place it on the sketched area like this, and I'm going to sew it around. Please, if you're new on this channel, please kindly subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so that whenever I drop an amazing video like this, you will get notified. And for those that are returning viewer, I give thanks to you. Thanks very much for supporting the channel. When I'm done with the stitching, I'm going to cut my pocket cover. So the pocket opening is 5.5. So I'm going to sew the pocket cover and make it exact 5.5 as the pocket opening. So I'm supposed to mark it, but it escaped my mind. So when I'm done, I'm going to trim it. I'm going to trim every edge. And I'll turn it to the right part. To the front part. So I'm going to make a top stitch at the every edge also. So I'm going to make the height of my cap cover and pocket cover to be 3 inches for the small pocket. So I'm going to make it 3 inches, and I will place it on the pocket. So I'm going to run the stitches like this. After running the stitches, I'm going to top stitch the pocket cover also. So exactly I did in the first pocket, I'm going to repeat it in the second pocket also. So the big pocket cover should be 3.5 inches in height. So I'm going to do the same. So after the sewing of the cap cover, I will also do the top. Also do top stitch on it. So how I sewed the both pockets on this part, I'm going to do it to the other part also. So now I need to sew my side pocket. When I'm done with the sewing of the side pocket, I'm going to place back on it, and I'll sew it from top to bottom of the fabric. So you need to be careful in this area in order not to make a stitch on the pocket, on the side pocket. So when I'm done, this is how it's going to look like. So this is for one side, so I'm going to do the second side also like this. So as you can see, I've joined the shorts. So what remains is for me to join the crotch together. So I need to join both sides together like this. So when I'm done, the next thing that remains is to attach my waistband. So after attaching my waistband to it, this is how it looks like. It looks perfect and accurate. So if you don't know how to sew the waistband, kindly check the description section below. I'm going to drop a link on how to sew the waistband professionally. So I'm done with the sewing of the pant, and it's ready to wear.